It's conspiracy theory time, y'all. Hi, I'm Shaggy Meditations, and I don't even know how to begin this one. I woke up 2 a.m., snapped awake. I thought, okay, it must be about 4:30 or 5 in the morning if I'm this awake. Look at my phone to see what time it is. Nope, minutes after 2 a.m. But I see that I've gotten a notification from Twitter, and that's only ever happened to me. This account, I have them turned off. It's only ever happened to me one other time. And last time, it was because someone on Twitter had released an expose into Vice President candidate Waltz's apparently abhorrent behavior with underage boys. Evidently, his nickname in the town where he used to assistant coach football, not head coach football. Apparently, the campaign is lying about his actual position on the football team, but apparently his name was Touchdown Tim because he liked to touch boys down there. Apparently he was very handsy with boys that he shouldn't have been. Well, so I read this article. That was the only other time I read this guy's expose and Tim Waltz. And so I look at the notification. I'm like, well, last time this happened, it may or may not have been bunk because I haven't heard anybody else make this claim. But they wouldn't with a Democrat in office when they've already stolen an election and the heartland of America is losing their minds that Donald Trump hasn't already won and that they can't trust their neighbors to actually vote. Even after speaking venom in public about how the Democrats are ruining their lives. The thing about conservatives and the thing about independents that you just don't understand is that they don't trust one another to actually show up at the ballot box. Because Democrats are insidious and they're evil and they're liars and they hide right in public. That's basically what insidious means. So I'm staring at this notification and I'm like, you should just go back to bed. Don't look at this. And so I click on it because I don't know what it is. And it turns out to be a deep throat style rogue journalist talking to a member of the Biden staff about how that bag of cocaine, that stash of cocaine that showed up in the Biden White House was Kamala Harris's. And then now I'm going to do something that may or may not be, in my own opinion, IP theft. Whether the Donald Trump campaign planted that on Twitter or not, Forbes knows. Forbes knows about this leak. That was half an hour ago at 3 a.m. Donald Trump is getting ugly. This campaign is getting ugly. The Democrats are going to lose. If they don't lose, it's because they've already won. It's because they bought it. It's because they're cheating. It's because we're Russia. It's because we're France. It's because liberty is dead. Justice is dead. Democracy is died. If the Democrats win, it's over. It's the end of the world. We can talk before and after America. I mean, we can just start our calendars over. I'm not being hyperbolic. I've been awake long enough to have really thought about this. Donald Trump isn't a good man. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know that he's not a good man. I've seen his family as thoroughly average. I watched his family speak. They are thoroughly average people. Thoroughly average intelligence. They are the most unremarkable human beings in the world. And because of whoever his baby mama was, whoever the first was, had something wrong with her jaw, they all have speech impediments. They all have mouth problems. None of them but Junior can be a public facing person. None of them can. They're thoroughly plain people. You want to talk about being punished for what Donald Trump was? He doesn't have a remarkable genetic offspring. That's his punishment. That's his hell. He had to make his legacy not his children. So what is he doing? I believe this. He's doing everything he can to save the United States from destroying itself and its own hubris, its own stupidity and arrogance. Democrats are the very worst human beings alive. And the point is, a cocaine addiction explains her barking laughter. It explains her erratic behavior. And if she's sober, all of a sudden, for the first time in decades, she would go on rambling, stupid answers to her questions that are entirely incoherent, that do have to be edited out of a television broadcast interview. She has to be punchy and witty and clever, and if she's saying stupid shit that doesn't mean anything, they have to edit that out. That puts them in a spot that's impossible. You have to get out and vote. I don't know that I'm going to be able to vote. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to the ballot box. You have to get out and vote for Donald Trump. You have to this time. I didn't. I haven't voted the last 2 times. But you want to talk a conspiracy theory? It's fucking over if she wins. Just forget it. I just watched Mike Florio explain how John Gruden is getting bent over a barrel and fucked hard by the Nevada court system. Yeah, I just and then it had me triggered to thinking about mine. Yeah, we're fucked if the Democrats remain in office. I'm not being funny. I'm not even being a weird, paranoid, schizophrenic guy. I have been a conscientious objector of the ballot box for the last 10 years. Ever since Obama started droning the fuck out of the Middle East, I said, you know what, this whole thing's fucking stupid. This whole thing's fucking stupid. And I encourage people to stop voting because the motherfuckers stopped voting and the Democrats were suddenly still winning. Well, obviously somebody's fucking cheating. Well, somebody's fucking cheating. And that cannot be acceptable. It cannot be acceptable. If it's acceptable to you to cheat, so a woman can be in office, so that this nation can fall under the weight of its hubris, while a woman flashes her panties over a heating vent, it should be over.